The question now being asked is, what is the future for Title IX?
I think it's to keep its presence felt.
I'm a history teacher. I teach U.S. history, so I, really truly believe that it's important to keep pushing for equal rights for all people. I still see, we're lucky to be in Hingham. I still go to other schools and I hear stories where maybe female athletes aren't treated the same. And I do believe so strongly in athletics in high school and that it really helps foster a sense of leadership and maturity with students. So I do believe we have to continue to support the sports at all levels so they can continue to grow as people.
The defense for equality is still needed both locally and nationally. Kat Whitehill of the Boston Breakers, a professional women's soccer club, testified before Congress in 2006 to defend Title IX.
Talked to congressmen, congresswomen about Title IX because they were putting out this survey and they were just sending it to random emails on random universities, and with what they would get back, the response they would get back would be the sports that they would put money forth. When, if you think about it, in a lot of college campuses, either it's going to go to spam or college kids are going to look at it as spam and they're just going to erase it. So it was just a very unfair way of seeing how many women actually participated in sports. So we wanted to get that survey taken away, unfortunately, with people like Billie Jean King there, Dominique Dawes, so many amazing athletes of different generations were there. We were all speaking and we got the survey taken away. And it was very, very fortunate for Title IX, and it keeps the women's movement moving forward.
Title IX makes a difference both on the playing field and in the classroom. Kat Whitehill was shocked to hear that single-sex classrooms are found in the public middle school in her hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. In the ACLU's lawsuit against Alabama and Idaho, it stated that the schools taught the heroic behavior of boys and what it means to be a man. The schools also believe that the rise and fall of hormones impact children's ability to learn.
When I hear about the single-sex classrooms and the idea of it, my first reaction is I don't really like it. I think that, you don't want to separate two different people, maybe on their own time, if they really want to teach, how to be a woman and what it takes to be a female or a mother or a father. But I women have gotten, so far, and men have gotten so far, but we don't want to separate to a point. I think that the beautiful thing about Title IX is they never wanted to take away from the men at all. They just wanted to give women an opportunity, and that's the most important thing. I think a lot of people think that because of Title IX that, a lot of male sports have lost out because of it. But that was never the intention of Title IX, and there's so much more that goes into when a male sports team is no longer there, and it's not because of Title IX necessarily. And I don't want anything to separate men and women from anything. I think that when you work together, that's what makes the world better. So I don't know why you would take the two sexes and separate them unless it's, on their own.
Listen, 442, so it's just same thing. So Maddie and Sarah will mark up.
Hingham Athletic Director Margaret Connolly explains why it is important to have females as coaches, ADs, and as referees.
It's important to have women in these positions because, for one thing, you are now a role model. You are, as I said, other girls can look to you or look to the position and know that opportunity exists for them. It really sends a strong message that women are leaders, and it's not just a place for men.
Will be number 18, Erin Healy.
The legacy of Title IX is how these female athletes will live their lives as active members of our community beyond their playing days. It is on their shoulders that must bear the responsibility of keeping Title IX alive.
Yeah, I definitely got a sense of being a mentor all of a sudden for little kids. I'm the youngest in my family, so I've always looked up to older people, like my sister. I've always looked up to her when I was playing. And then to have these little, all these younger girls, even boys, coming up to me after the games and saying how great of a job I did and how they loved coming to watch us play and all that stuff really just hit me in a different spot I'd never been able to feel before, because as the youngest, I was always looking up, and now I have somebody looking up to me, and that I kind of took that to heart and really started recognizing who I was affecting as I was playing. It was very meaningful for me.
It literally has changed my life. Like, I have learned so many things, like how to be a teammate, how to cooperate with other people, and just work ethic too. I mean, being on a sports team, you have to be very diligent, and especially with school too. You have to have everything scheduled, and it just helped me so much with organization and just how to be a better person, pretty much.
Definitely, it's helped me grow as a person, and I think my involvement in sports is a reflection of the person I've become. So, as far as confidence, both academically and athletically, I consider myself to be very confident, and I've grown to be a leader. Again, both on the court, on the field, and in the classroom. And I think that without sports, I wouldn't have this confidence, I wouldn't have the leadership skills that I have. And I mean, I don't even know what I would be like without the experience that I've had.
Title IX has really given females the opportunity to spread their wings and show their talents from a whole nother point of view.
It's allowed women to have more of a voice, and we honestly wouldn't be here without it. We wouldn't have the opportunity to play in high school like we did, have the coaches that we did, have the fans and everything else. And we're grateful for that, because it's helped so much in life, and we know that we can do whatever we want. It's allowed us to do that. We can we can honestly dream big. It sounds silly to say, but we can dream big, and we now have the opportunity to do what we want to do and not be limited.
Women are really seeing the benefits of playing sports, and they really want to thrive in it, and they see the benefits of competing against each other, but still coming together as a team. There's so much to playing sports that can take you into the future, and Title IX, it's only been around for 40 years, and if you can only imagine it in 40 years from now, what could happen, and how the parity of women's sports everywhere. I think it's so exciting to think about the future and the possibilities of even a league like the NWSL that I play in right now, of that being a place where you can truly play in the league and not worry about having other jobs on top of it. And I think that that's an exciting thing, and Title IX is the reason for all of it.
1, 2, 3, Breakers!